Hi everyone, welcome to Devstream number 85. This is our first Devstream of 2017. Happy New Year. We have a no-show, so we're considering
Typical.
filling that seat with someone new every other Devstream now, maybe having like a little contest.
He's got like a less than 50% attendance.
Yeah, I mean, it's time for him to...
What a way to start the new year, Sheldon.
I know, Sheldon ruining everything. We just want to say thank you to Katrina Elf and Calarati for their Christmas card. It's a watercolor, super adorable.
Very cute.
Nice.
And I have presents for all you guys from Psycho Cinematics, which is an amazing... I have to bake them, I think, but this comes from Psycho and the Misses. I get a Witcher and Lotus Petal hybrid. You get stylish socks.
Why do you have to bake them?
They're called Shrinky Dinks. You bake them and they... I don't know. I have to find... You can take your... Or am I doing it for you? Am I going to bake yours for you?
Are you volunteering to bake it?
I'm volunteering.
That's awesome. Thank you.
This is for Steve.
Putting that in the oven seems like a bad idea.
You put it in the oven and your Shrinky Dinks shrink. Lie them flat and let them shrink. So... And for Scott, you can have some beer.
Here.
Some beer. Yay!
There you go. And then for Sheldon, who didn't show up, he has a Better Luck Next Year Stanley Cup because, as you know, the Leafs will never make the Stanley Cup games.
So good.
Leaf bashing, Sheldon.
That was my favorite.
He could have stopped it, but he didn't. So thank you. But in the serious Warframe agenda note for 2017, we have a lot to cover today, a lot to go over. It's been a while since we've done a dev stream, but
like a Christmas decoration?
I think they're supposed to be Christmas decorations. So,
That's really
but I
cute.
only got them when I got back. So, yes.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
but we also have a 24-hour alert occurring on all platforms after the stream. So if you're someone that's looking to get a free potato after the stream, just stay around. It'll be live in game. It'll be up for 24 hours. You can grab that.
Oh, I want to shrinky dink my cyst.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk about, don't worry, cyst conversations are, we can demo.
We've got a lot of new people joining Warframe from the looks of it.
Then we should be more...
console and on PC, and if this is your first dev stream, welcome.
Yes. We'll do a more
to the madness. It's very chaotic. These dev streams, they can be very chaotic.
But what we do is we talk about Warframe for about an hour straight. We show you what's coming next. We talk about your current concerns.
Yep.
We do it with the people that you can see their names below. So you have Jeff, the animation director, Rebecca, the live ops and community producer, Steve, creative director, and Scott, design director, who's...
You even blacked out Sheldon.
We blacked out Sheldon.
Typically we'd be polite and still keep him up there, but no.
No.
It's like-
No.
We should just
Hit the
like
limit.
rest in peace.
Yes. We are going to be...
Shame on him for choosing his children over us.
So there will be, I know, there will be slight spoilers for the Glassed Gambit on this stream, and the Glassed Gambit is an update console players can expect likely in January. It's supposed to be submitted within the next 2 weeks.
Oh, great.
So
great.
stay tuned for Megan and Drew's threads on that to give you an update on when we've sent it to be certified by Microsoft and Sony, and then once they give us the thumbs up, we can ship it to you.
We've got cool stuff on the console. I see HDR support is getting really close. Simon's been cranking away on that, hoping to get it onto Xbox S, as well as PS4. He's sort of just finishing up the Xbox S because we had that first, but now Sony's put HDR support into both of their consoles, the Pro and the non-Pro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The regular.
Oh, I didn't know that
Yeah,
either.
Yeah. Yep.
You should know that.
So
I didn't know that.
You're an HDR junkie.
So that's really exciting, and he showed me an example where he took Matt and said, "Hey, did you know this Grenier flag had extra Grenier symbols on it?" And both of us, our jaws dropped because there was extra art that we didn't see because the lighting on it tends to kind of just
That's
wash it out
crazy.
because the symbol's very close to white, but
Yeah.
isn't quite.
What if the
So-
artists are like putting in secret messages? Is like,
Yeah, I
what
know.
if we've exposed?
Save us.
So
Save us,
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh,
but,
Drink your Ovaltine.
I think it's going to be really interesting. So I think that'll be probably be the first time in Warframe history that consoles finally get a feature before it kind of comes to PC, because the PC support
That's
for HDR
hilarious.
is a little bit lagging.
Some monitors were just announced this year.
Yeah, well, really? Okay, cool.
My cyst actually moved over to Sheldon. I gave it to him, so that's where it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it wouldn't work with this particular shirt. So sorry, guys, but the cyst is still here. It's right there. You want to tickle the hair? You want to tickle the cyst hair?
No, not at all.
See, and that's the reaction we have. What we're going to do today, we also, over the holidays, we did something called Tenno Bomb, which was a charity gifting event with our players. We had a website up, which is still live at warframe.com/TennoBomb. You can see here that, we had some pretty crazy amounts of gifts given. We're going to be donating $50,000 to the Boys and Girls Club of London.
Holy
yeah, which is
smokes.
just because you guys reached the tier. Scott, you have the mouse there if you want to scroll over the leaderboards. You guys can see here, someone, I don't have my glasses on, so you're going to have to read that. I think it was, I know who it
On
is.
the left, yeah.
But someone,
Cyril.
this was the total leaderboards. If you click the
Cyril
PC, Scott, at the top,
Oh,
you can see all the leaderboards down a little bit.
Right.
Gifto board.
gift award.
I can't say your
The
name.
left side.
Winner.
Up,
Left.
up.
Scott website.
I can't see it at all.
Left.
There you go. Down.
There it is.
Yeah.
Do you need glasses?
No, no. I'm,
PC, and then if you click PS4 beside it, and then Xbox One,
Black
so these
Viper.
amazing work.
Recombinator. Very nice. Cephalon 7.
There you have it.
Sinless Night. Nasty all over.
Yeah, and ignore the extra camera. There's it's just a wall. There you go. But yes, so that's pretty good. Congratulations, and that made a difference in the lives of the Boys and Girls Club for London. So that was very
amazing.
appreciated. We're going to be recording our podcast after with a special guest today. You, sir?
Me, that's right.
Yeah.
And this year, can I do a little plug?
Yes.
This year, I'm also going to be
Oh,
streaming on
right.
Sunday afternoons. And you get to watch me try to figure out my crazy weird game that we made. So I've got a fresh account. I'm streaming that. I'm showing stuff behind the curtain a little bit, like coding and stuff like that. So yeah.
it'll be
That's
the
awesome.
Monday morning
And
bug list.
where can
Sunday,
people
yes.
find you, Steve?
On Twitch, DE_Steve
Yes.
is my Twitch that I'm making. So I've already done one, and I didn't archive it. I'm sorry, but I will be archiving all the other
Thought
ones.
you were going to plug your shirt.
Yeah, and Periphery's awesome.
There you go. Only matter of time. But yeah, so there you go. That's a little side project for you this year then. But
right.
speaking of projects this year, Warframe. Have you guys heard of it?
No, tell me about it.
Well, let me tell you, it's a game that's been going for about 4 years now. I know a lot of our veterans are starting to see their account birthdays roll over, like Magamu's account
crazy.
birthday is January 9th. He turns 4.
Turns
Wow.
4.
He made his account January 9th,
You can officially
2013.
go to school.
Sorry if I stole that info. I don't know if you were going to make a video on it, but I was excited. So. Whoops. But yeah, so we're getting some folks around that have been around a while, and I
That's
guess
awesome.
the first question on everyone's mind would be: does the significance of a new year, 2017, what does that mean for Warframe now that we're kind of in that pattern of having a game as a service that's lasted this long? We've been pumping out content changes, adding, growing. What's like if. We don't want to say something that you guys are now going to be quoting for the rest of the year that says, well, you didn't do this, and you said you did it at the beginning of the year. But that's going to happen anyway.
They're going to
So-
have it there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
like it's got to mean something.
2 years ago, it was the year of quality.
I know, and then last year we didn't do anything.
and then last year was the war within.
Yes.
Was the thing that.
And this
the
year we
albatross
should be
around their neck.
careful.
So what
not-
is it now?
Nothing. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to do that, but I would like to talk about broader goals, perhaps, for a lot of like the community is making memes about what they expect this year, and Dean might have an example of one.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Do we have
Like we have
Yeah, that's one.
is your and do you might. Okay,
Are
Siri.
you getting random series? I haven't read that.
Anyway, so this things like that,
Surveillance state. Yeah.
Okay, you go off phone.
Yep. That's a great meme.
That's amazing.
Which is, I'm sorry, I don't know who made it. It came across my desk, and I loved it because I mean, really, like 2017 could manifest a lot of the things that have been discussion points for Warframe for years now. Umbra being one of them. Dark sectors coming back, clans and dojos and events and stuff, and all those things. I mean, they kind of fit nicely into a little package when you talk about a new year. But
Right.
I guess the question is, what do you guys honestly just think and planning?
Well, I think our reach always exceeds our grasp.
Always.
So, and when you watch a dev stream, there's always kind of a bit of a proviso, which is like we may or may not succeed it may take us longer than we think it will. So we have lots of ambitious plans for the year, of course.
Yep.
Part of my reason for streaming Sunday afternoon, DE_Steve. Part of my reason for streaming is some of the stuff that I'm interested in changing. I want to kind of form my own opinions on in Damage 3.0, for example, because as developers, we tend to look at the game in chunks and pieces and fits and starts. And anytime I play the game, I always find something I want to fix, and I stop immediately and work on fixing that.
Right.
So yeah, we have system ambitions. We have increasing the presence of culture in the game, and improving the seamlessness of the experience. but I can only speak about it in ambiguous terms.
You know what? I think that's probably,
Yeah.
after 4 years, you've probably learned a valuable lesson that that's probably the way to go. So we'll go with that.
Yeah.
But we've also built up a lot of patterns in how we release certain things now. For example, Primes, we started doing these crazy Ballast lore trailers, and then we kind of had a really rough patch of deadlines with War Within. But Valkyr Prime, probably one of the most anticipated, she still doesn't have her.
I know.
I don't want to
feel
put.
guilty.
No, don't feel guilty. Just tell us what's going on.
We're working on it.
Laser Skink asks that. So.
We're working on it. We're hoping to. What is it? What's the date today? It's
Today is January
January
6th.
6th.
Oh, he's gonna put a date
Hopefully, well, I'm hoping this month to get it out.
Wow.
I'm hoping this month to get it out.
I can work with that.
Yeah. So,
Thanks, Jeff.
yeah.
You never lead us astray, so you're.
I don't?
Well-
Oh, God. It's a new year, so hopefully I can stay on.
Yeah,
stay
you're
on
wearing
target.
neutrals. My mom will be pleased. It's all good. You're good.
Can't change what works.
I know. It's true. All right. Well, thank you. We also have, I guess, in chat, I'm seeing a lot of questions about the cyst. So that is the Helminth cyst. This is something that is a PC player phenomenon right now. Console players have likely seen it. It's a bit spoilerish. We will talk about it. I will be demoing something related to it live when I go over to the gameplay section. But do you want to talk a bit about that before I go over there, or because chat clearly wants us to focus on it?
Right,
so.
right. Yeah, I mean, there's a few things that we're working on this month early to just kind of catch up with the, I don't know what you call this, the things that we rushed to get out so that we could have it to you guys in December. But we didn't really have quite the follow through. One is the cyst.
Yes.
The other one is the Helminth charger, which is a bit of a spoiler.
So if you want to.
So these are things that we're kind of working on right now that we hope to ship to PC as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But all of these things that maybe look like we had reused art too much, or that it didn't have a solution for sort of getting rid of it.
Permanent solution. There is a temporary.
There's
one,
a temporary
but that's
solution.
A little
all of those things are as a result of, well, kind of the experience of working on Warframe and playing Warframe, which is that
I love the outrage about the reuse art. You know, when we started the game, it was
Give us a
all-
charger.
it was one.
all
Yeah.
reuse
Oh
art.
yeah, I know the
Yeah.
single tile
Right.
set.
Yeah.
Like, single tile set.
Yeah.
You know, bosses were.
Yeah, but to be
scale.
frank, like, and there is a school of people that want their own charger. Yes, we have them in Spectres, but having your own that you've nurtured, people want that. But
So there was this infested aspect to the ship that's been there for a long time, and it's tied to this other system that we're working on that's kind of related to the things that you can see,
Yes.
and has, what do you call it? It's like a brethren of Nidus in a way. So we had all of these kind of perfect storm of related things, and in order to make them all happen, well, we had to make compromises, and part of that's reusing art, part of that is not having the cure before the symptom.
Yep.
And so this is kind of,
that's a reflection of life. You can't
that's-
make an antidote until you have the virus fully understood. And we actually have
That's-
art here
yep.
to show you. This is
Yep.
early sketches for what will be the Helminth charger.
That's right.
There's
Photo.
there's some ideas.
Yeah, they're just rough ideas for. I think you can talk about it a bit more with you.
Well, it's just that. It's
pretty
just to get a
wild.
more custom infested pup.
Yeah.
That will go. I saw a lot of people kind of asking for new animations. It will go on the Kubro skeleton, which means we'll share the existing. I think the tricky thing to figure out is the expectation that people want to use their armor sets
On the
on this
yes,
guy. So that's why like a lot of these head.
I love that one.
This is the one that we're leaning towards right now. Neutral heads. Again, it'll kind of work with a lot of the existing armor
Oh
sets.
my god, his little hook hand is so adorable, but horrifying. Does his mouth open? Like, is that?
It's gonna
Oh,
open, but yeah.
oh, like the Demogorgon kind of. But
It's
That's what
That's-
I
yeah,
said.
that's the first thing Steve said, yeah.
Absolutely.
that's actually sick.
yeah.
Okay.
So this is probably pretty close to what we'll be getting pretty soon, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, do you think it'll be done fast enough that console players will get it in their build, or probably not?
I don't want to commit
That's
to
pretty
that.
tight
Yeah,
because
that's
we're
part of
submitting
it.
that because that's a sketch. It has to be modeled and stuff.
It's going to be tight for the console guys.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, I just
Yep.
wondered.
Yep.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other.
But they can make use of that system and be prepared to then get the content
Yes. Yeah.
dropped. Yep.
But then get ready when you get a couple people who are angry that we changed it.
Exactly, because people that like the charger will now be mad,
Yeah.
and then they'll want to toggle. So,
See, I want to stay with my greener charger.
Yes.
So, and that's, I actually had this thought is, should we then make a Charger skin that you can put on it if you want that? In the same way that you have the Hayeka skin for the Kavat,
Yep.
should we do that skin for the Infested?
Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. Is I think what's better for the long term of the game is that the Charger that comes out does have more of a Nidus relationship visually.
I guess we wouldn't call it a Charger anymore
And
because it's
then,
a Kubro.
Sure.
Whatever it
Sure.
is.
Yeah. Anyway, yes.
All right. All right, our next thing that we is on the must address before 2017 moves a second beyond is PS4 Electricil, who's on the PS4, which is interesting because they don't actually have the HEMA yet. But what will be done about the HEMA resource costs? I guess they're future proofing. Maybe adding more mutagen sample drop locations or increasing the drop stacks to have 2 or 3 per drop. So this is the general phrasing of the question about the HEMA. This is a weapon that came out in the Glass Gambit. It had a clan research component. I guess I don't need to give you an education on the context of this question, but nevertheless.
Yes, and when I was Sunday streaming on Twitch, DE_Steve, Sunday afternoons.
Of course.
What time Eastern time is that?
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of after. I haven't quite figured that out yet. When I get the courage and put pants on, was interesting. I was talking about that, and I, we grabbed the stats and we looked at the kind of caches that people have. Our goal is never that the weapon is popped and you guys have stockpiles and you don't play the game to get it. Our goal is always there's a bit of a goal there. But I can totally understand the sticker shock.
Yes.
Because the resource accumulation meant there was quite a jump.
Yes.
Too much of a jump. But there were people in my stream, which we are well aware of, that said, well, don't change it. I worked my ass off to get it.
It depleted my entire years of mutagen.
And those people don't. You are stuck with a rock and a hard place. I think for those situations. So I think what we're talking about is about kind of raising the floor a bit in terms of those drop rates, but we will be leaving the cost as is.
Right. And I think, it's...
With apologies to those that are shocked, or apologies that some people might be in large clans that don't have as many active members, and they might need to clear some out and that sort of thing. But we will try to find a better balance there for you guys.
Yes, and I think it's interesting because the precedent of, the perception of weapons being the easiest thing to make for free when they're released is pretty... Like, there's definitely outliers, but typically when we release a new weapon, as a veteran with stockpiles, the first thing I do is grab the blueprint and, there's not really a lot of friction there for me. And then all of a sudden when these outliers show up where there is a lot of friction and it's
and
purely...
there were two other weapons as well that were really...
the Javelok had a bit of grind. I got it pretty quickly, and so did a few of... One of them required the Kogaki, so it was definitely a mixed bag, but I could do it all instantly. And then the HEMA was the one... Usually when we do clan research, you have the wait wall is the time wall, because you just have to wait 3 days at research as you get it. But this one had all of those things at once, which is a bit of an outlier in the sense of getting the weapon if you do the free path. And I think that's what it comes down to, is where that fits in.
Especially for the larger clans, I can appreciate the pain. But we're going to leave it as is because people have done it.
All right.
But as I said, we're not slamming the door in the face of changing that drop rate a bit to kind of ease the pain and make a compromise between those that really did step up and earn it.
Yes. It's going to be a badge of pride. You can say you've done it. You've seen, and obviously we'll be cognizant to not go that extreme again in the future, which is the other important thing. All right, we have more questions. So much questions, so little time. But perhaps we can talk a little bit about... All right, so this is a question from Hikaru-san, who says, since The War Within came out, we got ribbons and sorties, we got Kuva fortresses, we got Kuva fortresses in sorties, void in sorties. Kuva farming occurs around the Kuva fortress. It's all great, but we now have no reason to go back to the Kuva fortress. There's no unique rewards like the drift mods were on Lua, such as sentience also spawning on Lua. These things don't happen there. We have a new game mode, it's great, but again, the rewards aren't worth going back. It's called the Kuva Fortress. It's an iconic place. What plans do you have to encourage us to go back to this location?
This is always the perennial debate, isn't it?
What's the carrot?
Yep.
What's the thing?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Feels
definitely
like 2012 again.
Yeah. So definitely adding more stuff for the players to get there.
What do you
I
guys?
haven't done a plat prize yet. I just
Got your realization, or it happened to be
Sorry.
zooming in.
keep going, Scott. I just realized we haven't done platinum
No,
yet.
we're just going to add stuff to the fortress. I think as
Yep.
the next couple of weeks go along, we'll dream up something that fits with the fortress and add it in. Something
like
for the players to go get.
It is gorgeous. And
It
It was
is.
a great point, and we want
The game mode is great.
encourage people to play there.
yeah, there was some talk about the caches having unique stuff in them, but I don't think, hunt for the caches. But I'm excited to see. We'll
Yeah, we'll come with something.
All right,
Definitely
let's-
need
So we are going to do platinum.
Yes, we're going to give away the first prize of the day is going to be for 2017 Platinum because it's the new year, and why not?
Just the first one or all of them?
All of them.
right.
All of them. So hopefully when Megan's manually adding it to accounts, she can add it easier instead of just a flat
Good out of
1,000.
town, eh?
But
Really?
What do you mean?
Wow.
What's really?
We're doing 2017.
Yes. Yes. Dean, see, Dean even has it in the art. It's official.
Stepping up your game.
Well, I saw him edit the
Wait.
art on the fly. Actually.
Well, the viewers don't need to know that. He's a
Yeah.
wizard, and that's
Yeah.
what. All right, here we go. Wait.
I love that we still can't get the left and right for this.
It's so hard.
Right.
I got
Which
it.
way
Yeah,
is
it's
my
really
hand
confusing. You
Smack.
just got to remember opposite. Yeah.
Smack. And the winner is Opsilex. You've won 2017 Platinum. Message our Twitch page with your in-game alias and platform of choice where you would like this Platinum, and we'll hook you up with it after the show. So that's, or right now perhaps, who knows? It'll be within 24 hours though, so don't worry. Okay. All right, I'm just making sure we're covering most of the stuff here. The SIST we can talk about more with an actual demo. We showed the charger concepts.
Yep.
Steve, as a new player, did you start on Earth?
I did.
Do you have anything you'd like to show about Earth?
Well, as soon as I finished the mission and I went back to the ship, the map zoomed into Mercury, which I fixed on Monday. Oh yes, so this is very early actually. I still think there's a lot more to squeeze out of it, but the art team's next remaster is going to be Earth, and this is the current state. And I have a few ABs. They're not great because they're not super in the same position, but if you want to show the before and after, that'd be great. There we go.
There's grass.
That's pretty amazing.
So we got the vegetation in there. We've got the volumetric lighting.
Feels lush.
I got more of a mood to it. And I think I brought another one there.
Oh,
This one is the one that the angle's a little bit different, but it's still fun to see
holy shit.
bringing it in and making it feel like
That's awesome.
the regrowth is happening. And I still think we have a fair way to go in terms of pushing it even beyond that. And
The feral Kubos running through the grass is going to be pretty wild.
That's going to be hard to kill, though, because they already sneak up on you and, like,
Finding the thresh cone in the grass?
yeah.
how are you going to find, honestly, how are you going to find thresh cones?
They're new
Oh, the
action.
codex already highlights it anyway.
You'll have a highlighter.
Oh, well, we have a
if
custom
There's
animation
custom
of
animation.
spreading
yeah, parting the grass.
you can get rupees if you cut the grass.
Really?
No. No.
Real-time lawn mowing
Yep.
simulation.
So this is the stuff that we are
Can you cut the
we're
grass?
working on.
Can you cut the grass?
Can't.
You can't cut the grass currently. No.
Correct.
Give us grass
I
and
love
you
that
can't
you
even
say
cut
You're
it.
grass.
asking how that affects performance.
Performance
Yeah.
questions now.
Yeah, just 0 FPS. It's going to look amazing, but it'll be a total slideshow.
It's a screenshot.
That's how we
Now,
work at DE.
Steve.
We always
Screen
make the
frame.
FPS lower.
Yeah, we're like the genie that corrupts.
No, I think the goal is to make it look better and actually run faster. So we're identifying some kind of Earth runs weird, has weird performance characteristics now and then. So that's also part of our remaster is to identify that issue and fix it. And we're going to be adding more cultural aspects to that, which I won't get too specific about. But it's not just going to be.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
There'll be more stuff there that I think is going to be interesting for new and old players alike.
Smoothie stand.
Yeah.
We also have, well, that's good. This is,
Yeah, and those screenshots that Erwin took for me, he had the little frame counter in the bottom, and they were both running at 120 FPS lock, both before and after. So it's going to be good.
awesome.
The tech that the grass uses is shipped with Nidus, right?
Yes, Nidus, his fourth ability uses the same vegetation stuff.
Yes.
Oh, so his little neon grass patches.
Yep, using the same rendering technique.
Yep.
So he was, yeah, I mean, we kind of, Nidus was announced, released
So when you see 4 of those guys all piled in an area, all
It's
casting that,
amazing.
Yeah.
It looks
it's
gorgeous.
intense and
Yeah.
it still runs well.
Yep.
Oh, yes, that's a good point.
That's what.
The tech is there.
Yeah,
Yep,
the,
still
tech, the
works.
tech is there. It is live.
Yep.
You can see it with different textures.
And they all spawn
art.
their own little maggots too. So, it's,
and maggots,
And-
grass maggots.
but speaking of new Warframes, we'll.
Oh, you really wanted to show this.
I just think it's cute. So the Bard frame is possibly next in the roster. Definitely
It is-
next.
It's definitely next.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So, and
100% next.
So we can show her. She has a new default color scheme, as we.
she does. Yep.
But she also has idle animations now.
Yeah, we only have the
She's
one.
keeping the beat.
We only have the one work in progress right now. Rebecca really wanted to show it, but the idea was this Tim's idea. Or was this your idea?
This was Tim's idea.
This is Tim's idea. Yeah,
this is Tim's idea.
But if anyone's
Yeah.
played PN03,
Well, I sent him that.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, he was asking me what the BPM of the Bard was going to be.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you got to check out this game.
yeah. So we animated it to the BPM of the music box that you'll get to make.
current
and then-
one, yes.
Yeah, and then but as you increase it, her idols
Oh, her idles dynamically.
will stay in tune to the music.
Are you kidding me? Is there a cap, or will she be like?
I hope there's a cap.
There better be a cap.
Yeah, I
okay, so
really
this
hope there's a
will.
cap.
Oh, you
So,
can go nice and slow if you're getting.
Yeah.
Groove on.
Yeah.
So I get.
So
Wait, does every Warframe
No.
that you, okay? Because you know. Hold on, hold on,
here
hold
we
on.
go.
no.
Hold the phone.
No.
You can buy and equip
No.
Warframe idols on other frames.
Yes.
So if I bought this and put it on my Nyx, and there was a bard in my party, would I be bopping to that bard's beat, or how does that?
Hop into that bard's beat.
Would I be? It's an important question. It's important for fashion frame.
It'll be. I think it'll be just the bard that impacts the
Gotcha.
the tempo changes.
So they're passive. Is there a good dancer?
Because well, this one's,
There you go.
There you go.
this one is specifically animated to that BPM
Yes.
as well, right?
Yeah.
So the other ones aren't going to be in tune.
Right. Gotcha.
To that music.
So we will officially have
Yeah,
it.
but
then.
if you take the Bard idols and put them on other
That's what I was
frames,
wondering.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm wondering.
So
Oh, yes.
the tempo changes go with the idol animals.
Yes.
So the idol set
But
on
will-
Rhino.
You just said no to me.
No,
How about
but
that?
sorry, I was thinking of your equipped one, but it's not going to apply to your the other players you're with, right?
That's what I'm asking.
I don't think so.
I don't think it
As
would.
you can see, making Warframes
No.
is really complicated
Yeah, I
I
because
don't think so.
now that fashion frame is so intense, you have to solve all these
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
We'll have enough problems otherwise.
Yeah.
than
Still
finding
not
that out
fixed.
too.
My Bard does not dance with my friend's Bard.
Yeah.
Still no fix for Adam.
Still no fix for Bard idol.
We need our flash
BPM
dance.
matching.
Pick.
You know
Jeff
it's
used
gonna
in
happen.
2012.
You know it's gonna
No
happen.
dancing.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
And now look at you,
Footless.
bopping away.
That's not
That's right.
dancing.
That was
That's not
dancing.
dancing. It's-
Are you? Would you like to?
Her idol variants, though, I'm sure are going to be.
I'm so excited.
We are not sweeping the session as full air under the rug.
No, it's in the hotfix today.
It's in the hotfix today.
There's even more improvements coming.
So we pulled it out from under the rug and we fixed it.
Yes.
So
Fair enough.
holy smokes, come on now.
So Captain Cuddlebuns wants to know that we've made Nef Anyo sad twice. Now that we've made him sad twice, but we've yet been able to feed him his own techno beard. When can we expect to face him in this new rework and his nephew with that sick hover chair in person?
It's in progress. It's not super soon. I think ambulance is sooner. And then
Oh, the
Yes.
Kiki robot. Moa.
yeah, so a couple corpus bosses, and then I think the team wants to move on and work on Ford.
Forward.
Yep,
Oh, zombie boss.
rework for him. So that's kind of what's in the pipe for bosses currently, but there's always new and interesting things,
All right.
stuff that we push up depending on what lore we want to work on. So yeah, that's the current.
All right.
Plan.
I'm going to take my paper.
Whoa.
Papers
Do you
up.
have some stuff to show us?
I do. I'm going to
We-
go over to the machine.
Oh,
All right.
Be
Y'all
great.
synced up?
Oh,
Nothing
I'm
boss
stuck.
wise though.
I am all synced up, yes, as is tradition. But I need my mouse back, Scott, if you can toss it.
Oh, I can toss it.
Okay, first things first, we have a very important community announcement to make.
Uh-oh.
If you'd like to, everyone look really excited on the couch. We have a date for TennoCon.
Oh, a countdown and everything.
we-
Wow.
Yes,
Wow,
so if you go to warframe.com/TennoCon.
That's fracking fancy.
I know. Thank you, multimedia
damn.
and web team, for putting this together. We officially
Do you
have
have
a
like
date.
a 24 o'clock, like a
what?
sound effect? Because that's all I hear in my head right now.
Oh, the countdown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is, it's totally happening. It's going to happen Saturday, July 8th. We're just telling you this now just so you can, get your boss to let you off work or something for that time. Hotel and ticket information will come soon. We have no other announcements to make other than it's happening and this is when. So if you want, to see what we recommend for hotels, a discounted rate, stay tuned for those types of booking details on the website. We will let you know once we update it, but yes, very exciting.
And if you're traveling by schooner, this is enough days
Yes.
to get here. That's
Yeah.
why we announced it so early.
You could probably walk now if you're,
Please don't walk.
please don't walk.
Please don't walk.
Unless you live like above the convention center, I don't know. On the roof. But yes, so
Under the
I'm going to just
convention
ask you
center.
to
Live on-
tuck away for a second while I get my wits. Why don't you guys do another platinum prize while I'm setting up?
Oh, awesome. Let's do it. Let's roll one up. I don't know what this 2017 though. Oh, my goodness.
All right. Do you want to do 2017 again? Yeah. Too late. Oh, I'm in. It's good. All right. Here we go.
Who's it going to be?
Scott's the only one barding it up with the.
Yeah,
He's bopping.
Yeah. I'm probably the worst answer here too.
No. Big taco time. Big taco time. You've won 2017 Platinum. Congratulations. You did it.
Fantastic.
You did it.
You did it.
You did it. You were
did
lucky. That's great.
You did it. So as you can see, I have something on my neck, which is.
No, I can't.
Nope,
Just
nope.
using an idle
Oh,
one.
there we go. So this is a fully matured helmet cyst. I have them about 6 of my Warframes now, but coming soon. Spoilers on console, by the way. This door opens now. But Scott, if you want to walk players through it while I.
Yeah. So a fully fully
There you go.
infested cyst will now
Matured, yeah.
fully matured cyst will allow players to enter this room without nidus, and then you will be able to sit down and have it removed
It's so disgusting.
forcefully.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's permanent and cured, right?
Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
So if
And
you want to
it
be
just costs 5,000 pot to remove it,
Yeah,
right?
it's 5,000 bucks.
2017.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little cheat here. So why don't? Well, it's okay. Well, it's gonna be impartial because it's not set up. You'll see. Okay, everyone, close your eyes. No one look. No one peek.
What are you doing?
What are you
What?
doing? Oh, I think I know. Oh, that's why you're frost.
Oh, you're
Yes.
doing some cheats right now?
Yeah,
All right.
I don't know how to spell though. Apparently,
Yeah.
Frost.
Want me to go away from your screen?
He's been doing some crunches.
just for a second, yeah. Oh, because it looks. Yeah, it looks. Yeah. All right, we're good. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been. He's on the Jeff routine.
Yeah, no. So Jeff, what advice can you give us about?
wish.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he turned out awesome.
So that's pretty insane.
And cloth right out of the gate.
I know. No.
Wow.
Yep.
Pretty. And the cyst is back, but that's just due to an issue with the deluxe skin, not the function not working as properly. But he's got a pretty nice tailcoat there, Jeff.
He does.
Walk around with
He
it.
does.
Let's see.
He's got dangly earrings. He's probably got the best earrings in the arsenal at this point.
Wow.
So angry, so aggressive.
He's yeah.
Wow.
He's basically look at him. He's so sick. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks great.
Has a bit of Greek warrior look to him, too.
Yeah.
I thought like Viking warrior.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
I get a Viking vibe. He's got. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, Warren, it's you.
Warren?
That's Warren.
Oh, Noggletown.
Noggletown, I
Yikes.
know.
Yikes.
Anyway, looking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
awesome.
Do you have his
looking ripped.
sword that goes with
I
it?
don't have the sword. That'll be a surprise. I could
You
have
don't have
it.
the sword?
What is it?
I don't know if
We'll
it's
have to do the
set
sword
up.
another time.
Yeah.
You'll be
Alright.
surprised when it launches.
All
There's
right.
a sword to go with it?
There
Oh,
is a
yeah.
sword. There's a really thematic sword to go. That actually is amazing. I should.
It's very, very.
All right.
I don't think I can though because it's not hooked up. In a, wait,
I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
I
set up,
it's
yeah.
not. But
Okay.
but I think we can show the new color scheme. Yay! Yeah. So looking pretty good. No idol right now though because I overrided things. But she's So what, do you want to talk a little bit about her at all, Scott?
I basically threw a lot of her in the garbage when I got back to work after holidays because of the step sequencer and wanting to make sure that it was a part of her kit. And currently, I'm kind of leaning towards making her kind of like Vauban-ish, so lots of deployables to work with her step sequencer.
Work with your music.
Yeah. So
Satellite speakers?
yeah. So basically, each power will be deployable, so you can hear your custom song per power. So you could have 4 that work together, deployed together.
That's sick.
Yeah.
The sound team is.
Yeah, and then they get to plug into each other. And
Imagine an
hopefully-
8-raid bard with everyone. Like, you could do like a real orchestra. Well, not a real orchestra, but 8 people if they all coordinated. That would be amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. Steve said I could do this. I asked him because
Steve, what's that all
I
about?
asked before I went down this road.
I think if
this
you
was-
take a ton of them and you're a fool, and you're messy with it, it won't sound super great.
Yeah.
But I think
Like
if people,
you know what you're doing.
if people plan, I think it'll be fantastic. It'll be great musical harmony to be
If
made.
people plan.
Yes, yes. But there probably is a potential to have the grade 6 band vibe as
I
well.
was going to say the grade 4 band.
Yeah, like the step sequencer is very
You'll be
simple.
able to hear your buddy's sound, so you can like, okay, I want to mix with them.
Yeah. It'll be very easy to make your song. You'll be able to change it and modify it. And you don't need to have any musical theory background because that's the beauty of a step sequencer. But if you're planning a big group,
But the idea is each power has its own.
be sparse. I see. Yes. Very good.
So
Very
a
good.
single bard could bring a
Yep.
pretty good selection with
Right.
him.
Fantastic.
So another question we have
Her.
from our player, Lord Taco the Great, wants to know if there's any
That's a taco.
updates on that arm cannon. Remember we showed it? I think you showed it at 10:00.
Yeah, actually, when I was watching Primetime last night, people were wondering if it was abandoned, which it is not, as you can see. It is still under development.
So this is clearly a sentient-looking arm takeover weapon.
Yes.
It's pretty.
Clearly is.
It is not subtle.
It is not subtle. Is this just something we're going to have a little bit of fun with this year for expanding the sentient factions, or what's the scoop?
That's the scoop. There,
There we go.
there is a little bit, kind of Robotech-y kind of super weapon, which will be a new class of things. It'll have the ammo rules and the way it work and the skill required to use it is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be, the skill to use it is going to modulate its damage in an interesting way. So it's still in development, but that is where we're at with it. We're not abandoning it. We're going through with it.
Awesome.
Yep. Yes, you'll be armed, quote unquote. Yes, very good.
And if you,
Very good chat.
I saw something in chat about
That's an arm,
Tennogen.
it's
The
a third
deadline,
leg.
the deadline for the next Tennogen on PC. If you're submitting stuff to the Steam Workshop, we're going to be choosing them on January 12th. So if you're in the process of developing a skin for the Steam Workshop on Warframe, have it in by next week, January 12th, because that's when we're going to check. It's going to be a good time.
Fantastic.
There you have it. So that is, I think. Oh, okay. I think I'm done with my gameplay stuff, or maybe I'll remember something when I go over there. But we do have something else to show too. And I'll go back to my desk now. Back to the laboratory.
All right, good demo. So you showed,
Bard's new default colors. Thanks,
we
Jeff.
showed Bard's default color, which was interesting. Talked a little bit about Bard, but we showed that how this removal is going to work,
Yes.
which is still in development. It's not coming with the hotfix, but
Nope.
we are hoping to do that next week if everyone comes back from the holidays.
Another, and Dean already knows, he can read my mind, this Dean Bergman. One of the hottest topics last year for the community was nullifiers. So there is some work going into a weak point, quote unquote, that will require incredible accuracy as it's going to be moving with the bubble up and down. It's a bubble, it's not a static item. But I believe that's the idea, Scott. I don't know if
Yeah, the idea is, I guess, to give the precision skilled weapons an easier time dealing with the nullifiers.
Right.
Like high fire rate weapons,
Versus the spam. Yep.
spam weapons can deal with them pretty quickly, but a single shot rifle or something the like is much harder. So we're just giving a gameplay option for both style of gameplay.
Right. So, so we'll see what chat has to say about this. Now it'll be even. See, this is the thing. There's a really weird shift in vocal mentality that sometimes everyone defends nullifiers and say they're completely necessary and don't do this. But then you have people saying yes, thank you. So it's just
It's something we're experimenting with.
Yes.
We're going to try it out internally and see how it goes.
Yep. Yes.
that's an amazing idea. Love it, like it. No, all caps. Finally, you know what, Dr. Pink. That was some enthusiasm that I just can't can't avoid. So that was good.
I think this is a larger discussion that Scott and I have been having, is looking at how the combat plays out for high-end play.
Yes.
And how, armor scaling and one-hit kills and that sort of thing, and looking at saying, is there an element of skill that the harder enemies can bring
Yes.
versus just the statistical, bags of hit points and that sort of thing.
Yep.
So this is the start of that kind of experiment.
You know what? The love is there in Twitch chat today, so I'll take it.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, very good.
It's a great idea for snipers. I agree.
Definitely.
I saw that fly by in chat.
Very true. All right.
I see Limbo stuff going by. It is in progress still.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll have a demoables thing soonish.
All right.
It is.
Next
it's not.
Devstream, perhaps?
It is in progress.
I knew you were. I was waiting for you to ask that.
Next Devstream?
Yeah.
I will,
Always looking for Devstream.
always looking for it. We get the deadlines in with Devstreams. Got to show up at the Devstream, so it works. Actually, one question I skipped over and we should have talked about when we were talking about the Kuva Fortress is Man from Mars says, will we ever get Cephalon fragments to scan in the Kuva Fortress location? Right now, it's the only location on the star map that doesn't have them. This is a lore question, I guess, because the fragments obviously exist for a very lore-specific reason throughout the solar system, and then all of a sudden this Kuva Fortress appears, which is technically...
It's Kuva Fortress.
the timeline of that, based on the Cephalon situation, it might not make sense for them to be there after all.
So
Lord.
that's Ortis. That's an Ortis story, which is sort of self-contained. But we do have a new character that will have lore-related drops, and I think it makes sense potentially to add some there. So yeah,
All right.
yes, I agree with that desire, and we're going to do it.
We have a question from Unflinching Resolve. When will we get proper 4K support? Because at this moment, the UI scaling and other aspects do not function well at 4K resolution. Graphics junkies to my left and right.
Yep. Yeah.
One of them implements though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we just get to observe.
That's right.
Yes. Well, hurrah! We put in a purchase order to buy 4K stuff for the UI guys. So the desire is there. So we're definitely going to be fixing that. Yeah. I think there's probably
Do I get a 4K
there's
purchase
one
order?
or there's
You have a 4K.
There's literally
I have the UI guys come to my desk and go, how does that look?
Can you open
Screenshot.
this up? Yeah.
Yeah, open this up.
Yeah.
I heard it's broken. Can you look?
Yeah. So we know 4K is big, and oh god, I
Only
just saw a
getting
spec
bigger.
for 8K, which just made my heart sink.
Mostly because he just got a 4K TV, right?
Well, and mostly because 4K is already too many pixels to fill for real time. But anyway, but yes, so we want to fix the 4K stuff, and I really am very excited about improving the texture quality of the interfaces at varying resolutions. I don't feel what we have is very good at all right now. So.
Apparently platinum.
We got some
is a
ideas.
Yeah,
thing.
we'll do plat. Why not?
Yep.
And then chat, you can throw some questions our way too, of course. So if you're in Twitch chat right now and you got something you want to know, we'll see
But
what
not
we
right
can
now.
do. I know.
You can't.
Not right now because
Not right now because I'm not going to see
flooded.
it because it's plat. Yeah. But
Flooded with plat.
there you go. Pig Taco Time was our last winner. Great name.
That's a good name.
Holy hell.
All right, let's see who's going to win 2017 Platinum. Someone very special. Someone that deserves it. Someone named Death Reaper 813.
wow.
You did it. That's 2017 Platinum for you from us. Message our Twitch page and tell us where you want it.
217 platinum.
I know.
Just for you.
Yeah, I reduced it. Whoopsies. No, message us and tell us which platform you'd like it on, such as PC, PS4, or Xbox One. You've been awfully quiet today, Jeff. What's going on?
I feel like Warren looks. We're about to fall asleep together.
Together.
Whoa. Are you...
Poor Warren.
Is it the vacation?
A little bit. A little bit of the cold. You know. just
Thanks
getting
for
over it.
coming out.
Hey,
All right, we have questions in chat for you, Jeff.
no.
Specifically for you. Umbra. There you go. You
What?
can feel that
Why
one.
you
Now you're
dropping that one
awake.
on me?
Now you're awake.
Can anyone actually read any of that going by?
Yes, yes.
Steve and I were talking about it this morning,
Oh,
so
It
it's
is
it's
on our
on the
mind
agenda.
even more than it is on the player's mind.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally.
It is part of our agenda, of course.
Yes, it's definitely on the agenda for this year.
ooh,
Yeah.
definitely. That's
Yeah.
pretty committal.
Yep.
We probably said that last year.
I know we
There's,
did.
there's our war
last year,
within
but-
commitment.
I mean, yeah, we're starting to get
We'll
things
see.
in progress. So.
Take that with a grain of salt. We'll let you know once progress is in a marketable state and not just like a conversation state.
Yes.
you know?
Totally. Yep.
is a distinct
Yeah.
difference. I see DX12 support questions.
Yeah, we answered this quite a lot last year. We are interested in it. We don't have a giant graphics programming team. Right now, we're working on the HDR support. We want to bring that to consoles, then to PC, and then we've got UI rendering things we want to change, and then it's looking at Vulkan and DX12 because it looks like the CPU performance is much better for rendering.
I see
Yes.
a lot of questions about Zephyr. Zephyr Deluxe when? So if you recall, last year we showed some Deluxe skins. Zephyr Deluxe is one of the earliest ones we've showed that we haven't released yet. Typically we do our Deluxes with a little bit of a power tweak, but what's the scoop? With
Carrie's working on it. Like I'm not sure what the ETA is on that though.
Frost Deluxe is definitely coming before.
Yes.
Yeah, like I think
Yeah,
that's coming in
totally.
January for PC.
Well, it's still
Oh, that's great.
I think.
well, it's
That's
still
amazing.
frosty out.
Yeah.
Well, it's still frosty out.
Well, it's still frosty out, I get it. Is it like next week? It should be
Around next week.
around next
Oh, that's
week.
amazing.
Yeah, so it's quick
That's
for
awesome.
PC. Yeah,
We're just making it up on the fly.
I
Here.
know. He's
How about next
napping
week?
and
Next
he's
week?
just talking. He's talking in his sleep.
Already working on the assets.
I understand the frustration with Umbra. I'm seeing a few things go by in chat. I mean, really, the only answer that's satisfying to that question is the content.
Yeah.
Yes.
For us to sit on the couch and tell you junk about it, I just don't think it's going to do any service to what you want and what
Yep.
we want to deliver to you guys. So I appreciate the patience, and I'm sorry, but you just have to wait.
Someone's
We're
asked-
working on it.
I just see a lot of
Yep.
people asking about the decks for this year. As you know, 3 years running now on our Warframe birthday, we've done a decks something, and there will be another decks this year. Of course.
We got to cycle some of that old stuff too. I get a lot of questions about when is this coming up, or will it ever be released
Right.
again? So I think that would be great.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't understand why people are so obsessed with Umbra, says someone in chat. Are there any plans?
Cool.
Because he's cool.
Yep.
There you have it.
Yep.
Yes, say nothing more about Umbra until you're ready to deploy. Sounds good.
Yep.
Oh, that's a big question.
That might be the thing. Yep. We have chat going by very fast today.
Yes.
Can we-
Text rendering technique, Steve, when?
I'm working on it. We're gonna do distance field fonts. It's gonna be glorious. It'll look
Oh.
great 4K and it'll look great low res. Delicious.
There you go.
Yep.
Oberon. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Okay.
New dojo decoration.
New dojo decoration.
Yeah, we almost probably could have showed this on the stream. We have a new
I
set
forgot
of
about that. Yeah.
we have a new set of really cool decorations that Lucas did.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That
What?
we're
Yeah.
thinking might work. Well, I'm thinking this, and I haven't talked to them about it yet.
So
But I was-
if you work at DE and you're watching,
It's going to give more decorative options for your orbiter, but I think I'm going to see about what we can do also for the dojo as well. I have my Twitter followers that
Are you gonna-
answer every tweet I do with dojo win, dojo win.
so DE Steve, who
Yeah.
streams on Sunday afternoons, are you going to join a clan or make your own clan?
I'm glad you brought that up. Sorry, what?
Are you going to join a clan or make your own?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet.
Reb's recruiting.
Yeah, I'm recruiting, so like, if you want, I have one more spot in my
Yep.
clan. So
Squad full. We have a fix coming out.
or a potential fix.
A
It's-
potential. We
yeah.
think we have it fixed. We did get some repro on it, and we fixed that. Network not responding. I think I saw you mentioned you had that once
Yes.
as well.
I'd get it at home.
We have changed under the hood. We have changed our DNS and our. Should I be even saying this? We've changed some server infrastructure to make the game more reliable. There might be a little bit of configuration fallout for particular people in certain regions of the world. If you can open a support ticket, if you have that, with your EE log is always helpful. I know support's backed up right now from too many cysts in the game.
Yes.
But
yeah, if you need.
support is always your best way to get those problems fixed, rather than a message in chat. It's hard to follow up on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is true. We have so Croia asks, the only thing we know about Damage 3.0 is that it's supposed to get rid of mandatory damage mods. Is this backburnered, being idly worked on, or is it subject to death by Riven? Asks Croia.
Oh, can I see that question?
You may.
That's a
It's
very
right
good
there.
question.
It's in a box. I like their terminology that they used, death by Riven.
Yeah.
I think when we initially talked about some of the damage stuff, it was removing the serrations and stuff and,
Yeah.
and making them less needed.
Yes.
This was very early last year, I believe.
It was quite early.
that we were doing some prototypes and changes. I think
Yeah.
I think the game has evolved. I'm not saying Riven is the answer to that, but I think
Part of it. It's part of it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a more holistic look at all of it
Yes.
before we make any decisions about what's coming and what's going
Yeah. Yes.
versus
Yeah.
we're saying we're going to remove Serration or anything.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Well, we released
Yeah.
Prime Pressure Point, right? So
Yeah.
and that was after that conversation. So damage mods,
Yep.
and that's why Sheldon's no longer here
Yep.
on
Yep.
the couch.
Yeah, because he keeps priming shit.
And people work hard to become as powerful as they do in Warframe, and so the question is, how do
Work
you
hard,
make
Jeff.
the combat more interesting and still require skill, and still respect the amount of time you've invested to become powerful? And I do see it as something interesting with Warframe is rather than getting 0.1% damage boost when you're playing and working with your mods, you're getting significant power increases. I
Yep.
think that's kind of interesting about Warframe, so I want to try to keep that. So maybe Damage 3.0 is not as much about messing with your loadouts as a player, but maybe Damage 3.0 is about introducing new tiers of enemies and new ways of fighting them that bring out more of the skill, despite that fact that you can smush a minion in a second flat. So,
Yeah.
how's that for a long, drawn-out,
I was-
non-committal answer?
Well,
Yeah.
I was dealing with a message on Twitch, but I understood what you need to say.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay.
She's
Yes.
saying she tuned you out.
I'm saying it too. No, I didn't. We have to talk about it on the podcast after, so it's.
Oh, do we?
No matter what.
Oh,
it's good.
interesting.
We're going to talk.
Interesting. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna-
Good answer.
Good answer.
There's
Someone
some-
says no, all caps, though.
There you go. There you go. Power, unlimited power.
Yeah, power, unlimited power. I mean, that's, I don't know.
What about more mod slots? What are your thoughts on gas damage? Lots of very specific questions here.
There's a few parts of the damage system that I still think I'm not super comfortable with, but, you know,
Oh, there's
you
a
get
good.
powerful in the game, and that's kind of awesome. So,
Yeah, I think the game shines best, with the few against many, and I think keeping that aspect
Yep.
and making that cooler is the
Not
goal.
Dark Souls.
Yes, I think so. I definitely think bringing up the lethality of the enemies and upping the player's required skill to play at the high levels
Yep.
versus just pure. I just need the damage mods that I win.
Yes.
So
yeah. There's another thing that's taking over chat.
What is-
It's a little bit of a mob mentality for plat.
Guys, we're not. No.
Get into
No.
the pressure.
What about
Isn't
gameplay
there
with
one
the?
more? Thought we had
There
one
is.
more.
We'll do one more. But
more?
people are asking about the gameplay with the operator
Yes.
and the focus situation and how that applies to the big picture.
there's a big ticket item for
Yep.
early this year.
Sweet.
Yep.
I know a lot of people are.
I think the operator gameplay is something that will evolve over time. It won't be here's all the new
Yes,
operator. It'll be
yeah.
here is the new thing you can do with it, and then here's another new thing you can do with it. Versus,
like in Arcwing, like your operator.
well, there's a bug that is running
know.
around with that,
I know,
which
it's
is pretty
amazing.
hilarious. Except that you run around in space,
Yes.
which is but
Transference is weird, right?
it's weird.
Yeah, and I saw someone in chat saying like the game, you can't be tactical when the game's throwing 60 enemies at you at a time at you, and I agree with that. So I think the question is, I don't know if Damage 3.0 is really a big change to what I call the kind of minions of the game. I think it needs a new aspect brought in that can require more tactical decision making. Like looking at when God of War was at its best, the minions would be mixed in with a sub boss.
Right.
And that changed the dynamic. And what was great about that is you could change those ingredients very simply and create new play rhythms. That said, I got through that game in about 6 hours. But,
Yes. Well, I think when you have
so-
60 enemies at you at once, you're also getting all the sweet loot and XP. So there's definitely a role for that, even if it's not a tactical satisfaction. It's a acquisition of.
But you look
loot.
at the minion lifespan. You don't want to. I don't think it's interesting necessarily to say, okay, well, now they're going to be way smarter.
Yes.
Because they have the lifespan of a Diablo minion, really.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to perceive complex behaviors or group coordination, generally speaking. So that's why I think it
Need a-
needs this other thing.
Spice in the soup, as Glenn likes to say.
Yep.
He's a hot pepper.
And so there's Eximus are like that a little bit. But there's like Boss, which is like takes a team of groups all custom animation, all custom programming. It's a really big investment for us. And then you have the minions, which live for seconds.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, not even.
So something in there.
Where?
I think that's what the Acolytes filled a role for.
Yes, I love the
To be quite
Acolytes.
honest,
Yep,
and it'd be
yep.
nice to see them come back
Yes.
again in an interesting way. So,
Definitely, I think, yeah.
all right. DE Megan in chat. Hey, girl.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was really cringy. Just send me away.
Not at all.
Send
It was
me
totally
away.
not.
Send me. I just got excited that I had a friend for once. You know,
It is nice.
it's a nice feeling.
Yep.
All right, I think that wraps up our stream today. Although we were a bit late, so maybe we should take a few more questions. Oh, we'll do another platinum prize. Didn't we say we would?
You said we would.
All right.
Committed.
Holy smokes, people are loving your.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm definitely, this is just one way just a cool Sunday streamer. Sunday afternoon.
Are you gonna try and license their music for your streams? So you
That'd
can,
be awesome.
I need this for the plat
That'd
winner.
be awesome.
For the platinum winner, Drew. If you're in chat, who do we have joining us for the podcast today? You'll have to let me know. I don't know if you'll see this in time, but let's see. Someone's gonna win. All right. The winner is Fauyen, Fauien. You've won 2017 platinum. My mistake. All platinum prizes today were 2017. Message us and tell us which platform you are on and what you would like us to put it in, such as PC, PS4, or Xbox One. Any closing remarks for our first stream of the year?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. If it's your first stream,
Yes,
I saw
a
some
lot of
people
first.
say the first stream. Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in. I think this is our 80 what?
Fifth. 85th.
85th stream. So
pretty
Will we get to
Crazy.
100
crazy.
this year?
We will get to 100 this year.
Yep.
Do you have plans?
What?
I don't know if we will.
We will get to 100 this year. Absolutely.
Yeah.
15 streams away. There's 52 weeks in the year. We do it every other week. We're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Wow.
Wow.
We're good.
You timed it to line up right with TennoCon,
I was
right?
gonna say it almost.
It might. Hold on. Let me check.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Let me check. You guys keep talking. Rechat. I'll see when our 100th stream
Yeah,
should
thanks
be.
for tuning in. We have fixes going out, other fixes going out today.
They should be.
Yep.
But they might not.
And if you're worried about sys stuff, that's going in next week. We showed a preview of that you'll be able to sit down and get it ripped out of you permanently.
And if you want to reinfect yourself,
might.
that'll be part of the
It
bigger
might.
system.
Hold
Get
on.
out of here, really?
Hold
That's
on.
right. Yep.
It isn't a uninfect yourself and then you're screwed to get the thing that you want out of that system.
Yep.
That system will be expanded.
We've got Earth Remastered coming. We have Boss Reworks. We've got the music-based Warframe coming up very soon. Well, not very soon, but soonish.
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 Beautiful custom deluxe skins coming.
TennoCon stream 99. TennoCon is Devstream 99. So we need to do an extra one. That would be
Yeah.
amazing if Devstream 100 was at TennoCon.
Yep.
Oh, it's so close.
That's fun.
Sorry, you were talking.
And if you are
People that plan these things should have actually thought of that.
Yeah, right?
Weird.
One job.
and if you have reward table gripes, which I see, we read this stuff. We're listening. Our community team is always trying to give us the hot topics amongst the community, and we will tune and make changes. We're
You
here
think
to,
we're going to make changes to sortie tables?
We're here to entertain you. I think some, yeah.
I've
Maybe.
gotten some ribbons, but definitely more endo. And I've been getting more rare rewards, which strikes me as odd that I'm getting the reactors. And it's like, what? I wanted a ribbon. But yeah, there you
They're
go.
impressed with your math game.
Yeah.
It's good.
Arts degree, folks.
Everyone always says I look sad.
Are you? Maybe this is the year of honesty with you.
I'm not.
Maybe you
sad.
need Sheldon sitting next to you.
I think it's the pose. I think it's the look on her face because we're trying to read chat.
And
Yeah.
you're,
It's scrolling so fast.
yeah.
Yep.
It's not as bad as the old one where you got
Matabase is here. And did
Oh, I
Drew,
remember that.
did
We
Drew
used to
say
look
anything?
like that, yeah.
yeah, mouth
I don't know.
agape. Aw.
I didn't see
When I was
Sorry.
a young man.
Anyway, we should go record the podcast now.
Yep.
And thank you. If this is your first Devstream, thanks for watching. Thanks,
Yep.
DE, for hosting. Warren, thanks for keeping it awake and lively. Did you fall asleep?
Yep.
No, of course not.
Well, I'm
And
telling
DE,
you, Warren was just. We should have had a sleep cam on Warren.
next stream. All right. Thank you so much, Warframe community. Thank you, Digital Extremes. Thank you, Couch Friends. This
Yep.
is the beginning of a new year.
Yep.
And Stream 99 will be TennoCon. So
Yep. And I'll see you guys Sunday.
299. Burm, burm, burm.
well, we'll make it 100. You guys are just going to have to do a double stream
Double.
day.
Double.
Yeah, we can do that.
Double.
Yeah,
You're going to have to get some coffee in you.
I think so.
Maybe we'll get
caffeine
you
in you.
a neon
A neon.
sweater.
Get on
Yeah,
your scooter,
sweater?
Yeah.
set out
Yeah.
for the new world to come to the TennoCon.
Bye.
Yeah.